you can count on.
Good afternoon. Fire forced people from an apartment building in Robinson Township. The flames were so intense that one man actually had to jump from his window just to escape. And hundreds of students who go to the Pittsburgh Technical College actually live there. Channel 11's Mike Holden learned that it'll be a while before some of those students can actually return to their home. He joins us live this afternoon in Robinson with the latest. Hi, Mike.
Jen, good afternoon to you. The fire crews have moved out. The restoration company has now moved in, and the damage truly speaks for itself. Look right here, ladder propped right against that window where you can see the glass is smashed out, and then we'll shift over this way too to show you the balcony where there is just debris and charred remnants scattered all over the place. We've talked with a lot of people who live in this building, and they say it is a true miracle no one was seriously hurt or killed. Pittsburgh Technical College students were jolted out of bed this morning. Fire alarms sounded as flames ripped through an apartment at the West Point Drive complex here in Robinson. Students grabbed what they could and evacuated building 1000 just before 6 a.m. The flames were so intense, some tenants even jumped out of their windows to get to safety. Fire officials say 2 students were treated for minor injuries and 4 to 5 units were damaged by smoke and water. The apartment where this all started is totaled. PTC officials say more than 200 students live in this complex, and they're truly grateful this was not worse. We spoke with this student who actually lives in the apartment where the fire started, and he describes the extremely tense escape.
I was trying to open up my window, and I jumped out the window because there's no way else to get out. So I almost couldn't even open the window because I was so nervous, actually, to be honest.
Well, my roommate woke up to the lights and the fire alarm, and we thought it wasn't anything for like a minute, and then we woke our roommates up, and there was smoke everywhere, and the fire alarm was coming.
So it was truly a fight or flight situation. Jumping out of that window where you could see the ladder extended upward. The damage is extensive, at least to that apartment. I asked if he had renter's insurance. He said no, so it's a total loss. In the meantime, the American Red Cross is here. They're helping out any students. There's actually a shelter set up right nearby. And we're also checking in with fire officials to ask them what is the cause of this fire. At this point, they're not sure, but we're checking in with the fire marshal throughout the course of this day. So look for the latest live developments for Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting live in Robinson, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Mike, thanks very much. Breaking right now, a man accused of killing a Whitehall woman has waived his preliminary hearing. Douglas Berry's attorney told the judge that there is an agreement in spirit with the district attorney's office. So right now we're trying to find out what exactly that means. Berry is accused of killing Elizabeth Weisenfeld back in April. He worked for the woman as a handyman. Now, her body has never been found, but police say they have enough evidence linking Berry to her death. Police rushed to the scene of a deadly shooting at a U.S. naval base, the second one in as many days. 4 people are now dead, including the shooter. Investigators say a sailor opened fire at the Naval Air Station in Pensacola, Florida this morning and then killed himself. 7 others were hurt, including 2 sheriff's deputies. And in the past hour, the U.S. Navy has confirmed that the shooter was unhappy with his commanders and was undergoing counseling. And this is, again, the second fatal shooting at a U.S. naval base this week. A sailor whose submarine was docked at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii opened fire on 3 civilian employees on Wednesday, killing 2 before taking his own life. Developing this noon, we now know that a Robinson Township police officer opened fire on a suspect in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn Express last night. This is the suspect. His name is Justin Torres. According to the criminal complaint that we just picked up, he was trying to meet someone that he thought was a 14-year-old at the hotel, but that person was really an undercover agent with the Attorney General's Office Child Predator Unit. Chopper 11 was over that hotel on Campbell's Run Road as this was breaking last night. Investigators say Torres drove his car towards officers, and that's when one sergeant opened fire on Torres' car. No one was shot. Police say that Torres took off, but was stopped and taken into custody on Route 22 right near the Hankey Farms exit. Channel 11 is now asking questions for a live report tonight starting at 5. Elwood City Medical Center is laying off nearly 100 workers, and this comes after the state shut down the medical center's emergency room last week. State Representative Aaron Bernstein says his office is helping coordinate unemployment claims, payment plans, and is setting up a job fair for those who have been laid off. A little bit warmer today and some light showers are developing. Meteorologist Stephanie Allenson has her forecast and severe weather 7-11.
So we have some light rain showers moving through right now, all ahead of this advancing cold front that's going to slide across us. So right now we're warmer at this hour than yesterday. Take a look at the screen there. That temperature change over the last 24 hours. Right now we're 9 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh than we were yesterday at noon, and 11 degrees warmer in Greensburg. So we know, yes, it is chilly outside, but it's not as cold. So 45 right now under cloudy skies. We do have some rain showers pushing through the area and also breezy conditions with this as well. West winds at 13 miles per hour, gusting over 20 currently. Look at those marks out there. We're at 45 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Washington. Washington already hit 48 degrees. These numbers should stay right in the mid-40s and then continue to drop a little bit as we move into the afternoon hours. Butler at 43 right now. Look at this. There's the rain showers pressing through mainly south of Pittsburgh now through parts of Washington County right along I-70 there. So if you're traveling that way here this afternoon, there's some wet roadways and some rain showers coming down. It's pretty light in nature, but you can see some areas with a little yellow, meaning there's a little more moderate rain coming down through Greensburg and through Latrobe, and that's going to continue to track off to the south and to the east. So what we'll see is those gusty winds throughout the afternoon, so 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 20 right now. We have a wind gust at 20 in Pittsburgh, 21 in Washington. A look at when you can expect these rain showers to move out and what you can expect for the weekend. That's coming up in a little bit.
Thanks, Stephanie. If you drive down Washington Road in Mount Lebanon, you see that stretch of churches. Police say that a man vandalized 3 of them, and surveillance video helped police identify that suspect. Channel 11's Michelle Chavez spoke with one of the priests at one of those churches about the scare that this crime caused.
When that vandalism spree happened earlier this week, one priest at this church here behind me told me they made sure to take immediate action.
An email was sent out to all of our parishioners.
Father Ben Barr says St. Bernard's Catholic Church kept everyone informed after they realized their property was vandalized.
We also essentially put the campus on lockdown. That was also with the advice of the Mount Lebanon police.
They say they took those steps out of an abundance of caution, but the Catholic Church wasn't the only vandalism victim. Police say Tristan Crooks broke the glass on the door of Mount Lebanon Evangelical Presbyterian Church using a plated weight. A court document says he also broke a window and left a tube of white acrylic paint behind. The Mount Lebanon United Methodist Church was also vandalized. Police say he went up to the church intercom and said he, quote, wanted to speak to the pedophiles. The court document states he used a grave marker from the cemetery to break the windows. Police also found charred carpeting and a burnt Kleenex box inside the church. At St. Bernard's, surveillance footage showed Crooks making a lewd gesture at the camera. The school also had some damage.
We simply had one window broken. A weight was thrown at the window. It actually didn't go through both windows.
Police say the surveillance video helped them track down Crooks.
We have a rather extensive surveillance system here, and so they were hoping to be able to use our surveillance to positively identify the individual.
Father Ben says after this incident, his hope is Crooks gets the help he needs. Reporting in Mount Lebanon, Michelle Chavez, Channel 11 News.
A mother is now facing charges after her infant was assaulted. Police say that text messages showed that Katie Easley knew about the injuries but didn't get the baby help. The baby's father, Jamie Easley, was charged with the actual assault that happened back in September at their Shaler Township home. Police say he admitted to shaking the 4.5-week-old baby because she wouldn't stop crying. The baby had a lot of critical injuries, including a skull fracture and a broken arm. One person was hurt in a near head-on crash in Greenfield. When we pulled up to Beechwood Boulevard this morning, we spotted an SUV there on a wrecker. You can see it did cause quite a bit of damage to the front passenger side. And a medical helicopter was called in to fly a victim from this scene of a crash in Westmoreland County. We followed this all morning long. You can see the car being hauled away. It was ripped apart in a crash along Route 981 in Loyalhanna this morning. 911 operators tell us that the driver lost control of the car and hit a tree. Several firefighters in the Latrobe Fire Department and a Latrobe Fire Department have been suspended. Now, the mayor wouldn't say exactly why or how many of them are off the job. They were suspended from the Goodwill Hose Company #1. The mayor says the matter is under review right now. When we learn more details, we will let you know. Now, just to let you know here, Latrobe does have 4 other firehouses, and the mayor says the suspensions won't impact response times. 4 people are dead, including a UPS driver and another innocent bystander. This was after a frightening robbery attempt that turned into a shootout and a chase during rush hour in Miami. Now, those tragic events played out live on TV last night. NBC's Morgan Chesky has more from Coral Gables, where it all started.
The wild gun battle played out on a highway near Miami in rush hour traffic. Police chasing 2 armed men who opened fire from a stolen UPS truck.
It was pretty surreal. Yeah, it was crazy.
The frightening scene broadcast on live TV, set in motion just 30 minutes earlier, when police say the men tried to rob a jewelry store on South Florida's glitzy Miracle Mile. The owner had other plans, opening fire on the suspects who shot back, wounding 1 woman before running off.
They hijacked a UPS truck and kidnapped the driver.
What followed was a nearly 30-mile chase through northern Miami. Police cars trailing the truck as the suspects dodged traffic, swerving down sidewalks and even breaking through a neighborhood barricade. When police eventually closed in, the suspects unleashed a barrage of bullets.
There was exchange fire between law enforcement and the suspects, and unfortunately, the suspects are now deceased, but 2 additional innocent civilians were also deceased.
One of the civilians killed, UPS driver Frank Ordonez, a 27-year-old father of 2 young girls.
The family of that UPS driver killed in that shootout are now raising questions as to the response that police had when those gunshots rang out on that busy road. Police saying that they had no other option but to return fire when those suspects started to pull the trigger from inside that UPS truck. Morgan Chesky, NBC News, Coral Gables, Florida.
The Penn Hills Police Department is recognizing one of its officers who lost his life in the line of duty. Michael Crawshaw was killed 10 years ago today. So there is a remembrance ceremony at 6 o'clock tonight at the Penn Hills Police Department. The man who killed Officer Crawshaw is serving life in prison.
Smashed stuff up inside, smashed my cash register.
A burglar smashed his way into the store and then apparently got hungry. What he stole that had the store owner laughing. And new information at noon on the case of an injured deer attacked by hunters. The police chief says he recognizes one of the hunters, and he did it right away. And there is distracted driving, and then there is this. Look, do you see that? Look, that guy is playing a trumpet behind the wheel.
Chilly rain showers outside right now. When those move through and what you can expect for the weekend ahead, those details are coming up next. You're watching Channel 11 News.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows, Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and more. The hottest Pittsburgh sports topics with even hotter opinions. Halftime adjustments. Wednesday nights at 7:30 on WPXI.
you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Allegheny County.
Smashed my cash register. Took all the candy.
Apparently, a burglar had a sweet tooth and took a lot of cash and candy, squeezing his way into a Pittsburgh business and getting caught on camera at the same time. This is one of the strangest theft cases that police say they've worked in a while. Channel 11's Renee Wallace spoke to the store owner who told her that he did get some good surveillance video.
Somebody broke in.
Friday morning was the first time he's ever been burglarized, so the owner of this store used his cell phone to document the damage. It's hard to imagine how he did it, but police said a burglary suspect actually squeezed his way through this jagged hole about the size of your average turkey platter to steal a little bit of cash and a lot of candy.
I'm not sure how he got through myself. I mean, it's a really small hole, but he got in there and back out it, too. I'm just amazed.
The owner of Big Daddy's on Forbes Avenue shared these photos of the break-in with Channel 11, which he said happened about 2 a.m. Friday morning. This is the suspect who police said was caught on camera just before he used a cement block to bash his way into the small convenience store.
He kept bashing the window until it finally broke so he could get inside.
Once he got in, the owner said the suspect took almost all the candy, which was on the shelves, leaving only a handful of chocolate bars and Tootsie Rolls.
Took candy, took all the candy, took potato chips and sweets. He didn't take, like, lottery tickets could have been taken, but he never touched on the lottery or nothing.
Police believe this same unidentified suspect broke into the attendant area of the Manor parking garage on the same night.
When I seen the tape after we replayed it, it bothered me inside.
And when you saw the pictures of him on surveillance, do you recognize him?
No, I don't know him.
So the store owner actually says that the burglar took all the Pop-Tarts except the strawberry ones. Apparently doesn't like those. And he also left something behind, his DNA, because he was hurt when he squeezed through that broken window. So maybe that'll help police. We do have some developing details for you that at noon here. One of the two hunters accused of beating an injured deer. Remember, we've been telling you about this. This was that attack that was caught on camera. Well, now the police chief in Brookville says that one of the teens on camera is his stepson. And the video is really disturbing, so that's why this is what you're seeing on your screen. We're not actually going to show it to you because there is graphic content. Chief Vince Markle told Erie's News Now that he recognized his stepson right away. He says he's sickened by the whole thing. It was taped in Brookville on Saturday. That's about an hour and a half northeast of here. Now, by Sunday night, Facebook users had created an online petition calling for criminal charges. So right now, the State Game Commission and Jefferson County DA's office, they are both on this case.
Holy
A police chase caught on video through Beaver County. We had several Channel 11 viewers send us pictures and video of parts of this chase. So watch this video again. See that truck there? It speeds right through a red light. There are 3 police cars that chase behind it. This was in Chippewa Township on Route 51. That chase started in Ohio. It spread into Beaver County and then ended back in Ohio. Police say that the people inside the car got out and ran when it finally stopped in East Palestine. Police say that when they actually got to the car, they did find heroin in it.
Traffic was not an issue, and didn't seem like there was any severe, dangerous driving other than the speeds.
That's what Chippewa police encountered when they saw this car driving through their area. Now, Ohio police are the one handling the case. They're still looking for the 3rd suspect. Just take a look at how banged up some of these cars are on Mount Washington. Apparently there was a crash around midnight. At least one of the cars on Boggs Avenue was knocked onto the sidewalk. We're told that one person was hurt. People in Derry Township might get some relief from flooding. According to the Trib, crews installed updated storm sewers on Sulphur Run. They'll also be replacing curbs and paving the flooded out part of the street. The intersection has been closed for more than a year.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. Cloudy skies out of our tower cam right now. We're going to continue to see this throughout the daytime today. We do have rain showers pressing through. Look at this. Hopefully the tower cam jiggles a little bit just to show you how breezy it is actually outside. 45 right now, west wind at 13. And I'll tell you, I've been looking out of this tower cam. It has been shaking. So we have gusty winds over 20 miles per hour. That's going to continue this afternoon. Current temperatures 45 in Pittsburgh, 43 40 in Butler, 45 in Beaver. Now, we've had some warmer temperatures here this morning already ahead of the rain showers that are falling through Washington. You were already at 48 there. Greensburg at 46. Let's take a look now at where those rain showers are coming down. So through Greensburg on 70, if you're in Rostraver Township there, you have some rain showers, a little bit steadier rain moving through there on 51. This is the East Findlay through Washington, southern Washington County, and through Cokesburg. You're going to have some rain showers coming down Greensburg as well. So this is going to continue to sink off to the south and to the east now. Current wind gusts 20 miles per hour in Pittsburgh, 21 in Washington, 26 in Greensburg right now with that line of showers. It's light, but as I mentioned, there's some pockets of moderate rain or steadier rain coming down right now. Wind speeds 10 to 15 miles per hour through the afternoon. This is sustained winds. Okay, so as you can see, 14 miles per hour, 2, 14 miles per hour, 4. This is just sustained, a constant wind, gusting higher up to those marks I just showed you into the afternoon and evening. So those are your wind gusts forecast as we move the timestamp there, 7 o'clock. Still gusty winds during your dinner time hours tonight. Then it backs off a little bit for us overnight. Clouds hang around with us this evening, a chance of a spotty shower early this evening during dinner time. You can even see a little bit of a wintry mix in there as we get closer to 8 o'clock. Very isolated, very spotty. Don't expect much, just mainly cloudy skies and a chilly breeze out there, that's for sure. 45 at 2 o'clock, and look at those marks go down into the 30s after the sun goes down. So Storm Tracker here shows you those rain showers, picking those up now as we see them on our radar. And then as we move into the afternoon hours, as I mentioned, that sinks south and off to the east. The bulk of this system stays way to our south, so only getting in those light showers this afternoon, and there's that little bit of a mix I was telling you about in Beaver County as we head towards 5 o'clock and sunset. Really not expecting a whole lot of that. Cloudy skies for our evening, and then we'll start to see some clearing for us overnight. So this evening, 35 at 7 o'clock. As we move into 9, it'll be 34, and then 32 at 11 p.m. So those cloudy skies this evening start to break up a little bit for us overnight. 24, that's your low in Pittsburgh tonight. 24 in Butler, Beaver as well, Uniontown 26. Tomorrow, look at that sunshine in the forecast. Look at those marks, much colder. 9 a.m. 29 degrees, 1 o'clock 36, and 5 p.m. 35. Tomorrow we're only going to get to the upper 30s. It's going to be much colder, but at least we'll have plenty of sunshine. So we're going to start the weekend on the cooler side. 40s, upper 40s for Sunday with sunshine and some clouds mixing in. We warm up in a big way on Monday, back to the 50s with rain, but this ushers in another cold blast here for us. Starting on Tuesday, we'll see those temperatures take a tumble, and into Wednesday, we're talking very cold air here with us, with overnight lows coming up in the teens.
Neighbors say that a gas line project has been going on way too long.
Come make me a deal, pay me.
So we're asking the gas company when these business owners will finally get some relief. There's distracted driving, and then there's this. Look at this. We're going to tell you where this driver was caught on camera playing a trumpet behind the wheel.
Pittsburgh, it is time to get excited because Local Steals and Deals is coming to town. So grab your phone, text WPXI to 65,000 right now, and be the first to get access to exclusive offers chosen just for you.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You stole a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11. broadcast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Amazon says you might not get your Cyber Monday orders as quickly as you thought. So maybe you've noticed that Get It Tomorrow filter actually has disappeared from Amazon. Spokesperson says that order and fulfillment promises vary now because of high volumes. And last week's storms also caused some hiccups in the deliveries. So have some patience here, right? 1,200 kids are getting some bikes for Christmas thanks to a big group of volunteers. Al's Bike Drive partnered with Walmart and the Marine Toys for Tots. You see that number on your screen, 1,000, so that they could make that donation. And this bike drive has been going on for a decade. Look at this. You really get an idea of how many bikes it is when you see that sea of them there. So this has been going on for 10 years, and now they have donated their 5,000th bike.
It's unbelievable. It's rewarding to see all the people out here volunteering. Every year it gets the weather, no matter how bad it is, we still have the volunteers out here.
Walmart chipped in $32,000. You can hear some cheers in the background there with their donation. So Toys for Tots will deliver these bikes to kids in Allegheny, Beaver, and Butler counties. Very nice for the holiday season. So talk about some distracted driving. A man in Utah was caught on camera playing the trumpet. Literally there playing the trumpet as he was driving down the highway. I have video of it. You want to see this instead of me talking about it? Look at literally, he's playing the trumpet there. There was a girl who was in the backseat of a car. She spotted this, pulled out her phone, and started rolling there. She sent that, or actually showed it to some of her teachers, and her teacher said, yeah, we saw this guy playing the trumpet too when we were driving down the interstate.
I think there's a tendency to kind of laugh about this and laugh it off, but, you know, this guy could kill people.
So, I mean, I wonder if he's like a self-driving car or something. I mean, how do you do that? That is just, has you scratching your head there. Others have said that they see this guy all the time playing the trumpet, and at this point, it's not clear if police are working to track him down for any reason.
Access not deliverable as addressed.
Which I imagine is a little frustrating.
Very frustrating.
A local church says some of its mail has gone undelivered for years. How the post office is now responding. And an ambulance service is shutting down. The concerns neighbors now have about what happens when they call 911.
You're streaming WPXI now. Who to sit and who to start. The inside information you need to dominate your fantasy football league every week.
WPXI Fantasy Football Insider, powered by FanDuel, Tuesdays at 7:30.
The news 11 and 11 means you get 11 minutes of news and weather
before the first commercial.
It means live coverage of breaking news, local news, and your first look at weather.
All before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 and 11.
Watch tonight. Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Cloudy today, but you know what? Here's the good news here. It's a little bit warmer than it has been, but we are seeing some light showers developing, so you take the good with the bad here. Meteorologist Stephanie Allison is
Yesterday we had sunshine, and it was really cold.
It was.
And today it's still chilly, just not as cold. And the clouds outside right now, yes, and some light rain showers moving through parts of our southern counties. Very light in nature. We're going to continue to see temperatures right in the 40s right now, 45 in Pittsburgh along with Washington. Washington was already at 48, 46 in Greensburg, and these numbers will stay right in the 40s for us into the afternoon hours. Overcast skies on tower cam, and we have gusty winds, so west wind at 13, gusting up to 20 miles per hour throughout the afternoon hours. Let's take a look at the PennDOT cam, just kind of showing you it's dry in many locations, but we do have some light showers, especially south of the city right now. It's Curtin Heights, Bridgeville area, just showing you it's dry in the roadways there. But as you head further south on I-70 there, we're going to continue to see those light showers really move on through. So that's going to continue to sink off to the south into the east. There might have been a little rain there in Bridgeville, but most of this is very light. It's going to continue to sink off to the south. Cloudy skies continue in our forecast. Gusty winds, these are sustained right now, anywhere between 10 and 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 20. A look at what you could expect for the rest of the day. And moving into the weekend, we have some good weather. I'll let you know what you can expect Saturday and Sunday coming up in a little bit. Jennifer.
Thanks, Stephanie. An ambulance service in Westmoreland County is shutting down, and it could mean people in nearly a half-dozen communities will see longer response times. So the shutdown came as a shock to some folks we talked to. Channel 11's Melanie Marsalko learned that it came earlier than expected.
Well, I think it's terrible. For myself and my wife, I've used it.
Folks in New Florence are feeling uneasy knowing when they call an ambulance, it won't be coming from their backyard. It'll be coming from more than 10 miles away.
And it was very shocking. I think that, you know, it's going to impact the area pretty badly.
Yeah. Jason Lessler said his wife relied on an ambulance just last week.
The ambulance came from the west end. It took almost a half an hour to get to our house. And, you know, if it was something life-threatening, then she could have been dead.
The locks are on the doors and the no trespassing signs are posted outside of Laurel Valley Ambulance Service after they pulled the plug on responding to calls, leaving the 5 municipalities it covers to fend for new service.
Where's it going to come from? This could take so long for any. Seward don't have one. Bolivar don't have one.
Laurel Valley gave 90 days notice saying the station would close by the end of the year, but had to close earlier than expected yesterday because it couldn't staff the station. Laurel Valley told me it needs to answer more than 100 calls a month to break even financially, and the station nestled here only gets about 34 calls a month. New Florence's mayor told Channel 11 the borough just struck a deal to have West End Ambulance in Johnstown cover their community. The station is 11 miles away, a 16-minute drive. Neighbors tell us the longer response time is concerning when minutes can make all the difference.
I like to see that ambulance outfit back here again. That's what I like to see.
That was Channel 11's Melanie Marsalko reporting. So Seward's mayor says she actually feels this is better for her community. She said they've been using West End Ambulance for almost a year, knowing this was eventually going to happen. Police have found a pickup that they think was involved in a hit and run in Westmoreland County. This victim was found lying near Sydney and Westminster Streets in South Greensburg Tuesday night. He was taken to the hospital. And this morning, the Southwest Greensburg Police Department told us that they did rule this a hit and run. They say the truck that was involved was found this morning. Not clear yet about the driver. A new clue could help police catch the person who robbed 3 women near the Grove City outlets. Channel 11 first reported on this robbery about a month ago. State police tell us now that those 3 elderly women came down from Canada, and the suspect got away with Canadian money. So troopers say keep your eye out for anyone trying to pass off or exchange Canadian money. The Allegheny County Jail will soon use inmate funds to buy overdose reversal kits. According to the Trib, the Oversight Board has approved $75,000 for these Narcan kits. They'll be given to inmates as they are released from jail. Grants used to fund the program, but now the jail is looking for other ways to pay for it. Neighbors in Avalon say this gas line project is pretty bad for their business. The work is going on right along California Avenue. That's the main drag through town. And as Channel 11's Michelle Chavez learned, this project is costing some business owners a lot of money.
Road closures can be a nuisance for drivers, but for some people, it can cost them hundreds of dollars. That's exactly what local business owners say is happening here in Avalon.
This is long enough. I'm done.
Tony Sinacrope is fed up.
Complete and utter frustration. This has to end.
Columbia Gas has been laying lines along California Avenue. Business owners say the main traffic has been detoured for months. Tony says 90% of his daytime income from the beer distribution business is gone.
All my bills, they don't go away. The electricity's still on. I have to pay employees to be here. I have accountants. I have everything, just like every other business.
Tony isn't the only one losing money. Other business owners tell me they're having the same issue. Joe Lombardo owns a hair salon on this road.
Last month, I didn't beat last year's figures. It was a month that was completely down.
And Laura Marino has her barber shop.
I probably have about a quarter of what I normally have. It's dropped that much.
These business owners want answers.
They showed up one day and that was it. And they just don't communicate.
Anthony says he's reached out to Columbia Gas several times asking when they'll finish the job. And he says he's not going to back down.
I've been here for 26 years. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm not going to be bullied by Columbia Gas.
Michelle Chavez, Channel 11 News.
Columbia Gas tells us they are working to address the concerns that these business owners have, and that work should be done by early next year. As we start to focus on what improvements will happen at city parks after that new parks tax passed, we are getting a look at ideas for Sheridan Park. The city planning department hosted a community meeting last night, and leaders are trying to get a better sense of what people want to see in the park and how it's used. So part of the master plan includes sports facilities and a dog park.
This project is very important. It's when it comes to the youth and something for the kids over here to do because they don't have nothing.
There's going to be one more community meeting in January before the Planning Commission finalizes the master plan and then presents it for funding. New life is coming to the old Rite Aid in Tarentum. It's called Produce to People, and it will provide fresh produce to people in need during the winter months. The Allegheny Valley Association of Churches is heading up the program, and they're having their first distribution on Tuesday at 5:30, and that'll give folks a chance to get some fresh produce. Have you heard the term school-to-prison pipeline? It's the theory that students subjected to harsh punishment are more likely to be locked up. Now lawmakers want to ban some suspensions and expulsions and invest more in counselors and social workers. Channel 11's Samantha Manning walks us through the bill.
Minority students treated unfairly at school.
My teacher got super duper mad and dragged me by the chair.
It's the focus of this documentary called Push Out that looked into the criminalization of black girls in schools.
Dragged me all the way outside.
It's something Massachusetts Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley is fighting against in a new proposal dubbed the Push Out Act.
We need to radically reimagine our school communities so that schools should be the safest place for our young people.
A 2018 government accountability report found that while black students make up less than 16% of the population, they account for almost 40% of students suspended from school.
I remember the first detention I got. I was 11 years old, and I thought I had an insightful question about a math problem we were discussing.
The Push Out Act would give $2.5 billion in new federal grants to states and schools that ban suspensions and expulsions for kids in the 5th grade and younger.
What preschooler deserves to be suspended?
The grant money is also for schools that stop policies that keep kids out of the classroom for breaking minor rules like tardiness or dress code.
Now we're putting in place incentives around decriminalization and decarceration.
The schools could also use that grant money to invest in counselors, social workers, and mental health professionals for students. Buick is retiring the Regal. The sedan has been around for about 50 years. U.S. sales apparently plunged almost 20% in the first 9 months of this year, so that leaves the Buick brand with nothing but SUVs. The Regal, though, will continue to be sold in China, where apparently it's more popular. Adoption day at the courthouse. 37 foster children are now part of their new families. A special celebration and how it turned into a field trip like no other.
More than 500 turkeys given away for free to families in need. A local sheriff's department and a group of volunteers provide a Thanksgiving meal every year to those who can't afford it.
It means a lot to us, too, that, hey, we can help somebody out in need.
It's a blessing. Giving a holiday boost to families in need makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit Shop Honda. Happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
All right, just in time for the holidays, some kids got the best present in the world, a family. NBC's Kevin Tibbles has more on the Adoption Day celebration.
It was a field trip unlike any other. School children in Kent County, Michigan, all invited down to the local courthouse.
Welcome to the courthouse on this amazing day.
To attend a very special hearing. It was Adoption Day in family court. In all, 37 foster children united with their new families.
There's so many emotional stories.
With paper hearts in hand, the friends of 8-year-old Michael Clark Jr. came to celebrate right along with him. He's been with his foster parents for about a year. Today, they are one.
You know, we asked him, and he was just like, you know, the class is kind of my family.
One special group of kids have found their forever parents.
We were just kind of thinking, how can we build our... I
love my mommy.
And there's so many options, right, for building a family these days.
And one boy's classmates have learned an important lesson about love and commitment. Kevin Tibbles, NBC News.
Just can't get enough of that story. A local church says some of its mail has not been delivered for years.
It says not deliverable as addressed.
Which I imagine is a little frustrating.
Very frustrating.
The post office problems and why the mail is missing.
Rain showers are moving south of the city right now. I'll let you know when they head out of here and what you can expect for the weekend ahead. Those details are next.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Avoid scams, save money, and find great deals. Top consumer advocate Clark Howard. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
More problems at a local post office just ahead of the holidays. So we've told you about issues at the Green Tree Post Office before, and just last week a church said it never received thousands of dollars in donations. So now a second church says its mailers aren't getting delivered. 11 Investigates has received more than a half a dozen calls and emails from people with similar problems involving this post office. Here's Aaron Martin.
Donna Petrell is thumbing through mail returned to St. John's Lutheran Church from the Green Tree Post Office.
Addressed to myself, and it says not deliverable as addressed.
Which I imagine is a little frustrating.
Very frustrating when I see something like that, when I know that's my address.
As the church secretary, she sends bulk mailings to the congregation regularly. That includes the annual Harvest Festival, an important fundraiser. But 2 years ago, she learned most of that mail was never delivered.
There was no explanation as to why the original ones didn't go out.
Last week, 11 Investigates discovered around $13,000 in donation checks were never delivered to St. Philip Church in Crafton. They were sitting at the Green Tree Post Office for nearly 6 months. Over the last week, neighbors reached out to 11 Investigates with similar stories about mail never making it to their homes.
My first thought was, I'm not crazy. I'm not in this alone, that it is others experiencing it also.
We had some basic questions we wanted answered from the U.S. Postal Service about the Green Tree Post Office. Are they aware of the problems? What are they doing to fix them? And could this potentially impact packages and letters during the busy holiday season? We repeatedly requested interviews, and instead, all we got back was this generic statement. We ask any customer with concerns to contact us directly. We strive to achieve customer satisfaction when we are made aware of any service issue and regret to hear about any incidents.
That was Aaron Martin reporting, and a spokesman for the post office says that they will be getting in contact with St. John's Lutheran Church directly to try to resolve the issues. As for any long-term solution, it's unclear if and when those answers will come. Just got easier to recycle glass in South Strabane. The township just installed this glass recycling dumpster at the municipal building right off of Route 19. Waste management just stopped picking up the glass from the curb recently.
Everything's been really positive. People are really excited to have this option. There's a lot of passionate recyclers here in South Strabane and in the surrounding areas, so we're really happy to have this option for them.
And the township decided to launch the glass recycling now because of all the waste from the holiday season.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Looking out your window this afternoon, notice it's a bit darker than yesterday. We had all that sunshine yesterday, but it was chilly. Today we're in the mid-40s. That's still chilly, just not as cold as yesterday. Cloudy skies hang around for your afternoon hours. A west wind at 13. That's a sustained wind right now. Sustained winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour this afternoon, gusting up to 20 in some spots. This continues. Look at this, 26 mile per hour wind gusts in Greensburg right now. There's some light rain showers along I-70 right now and tracking south. Temperature change from yesterday. As I said, it's warmer today. Look at that, 9 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh right now, 10 degrees warmer in Beaver. You can notice it's warmer. It's still chilly though, that air, especially with those gusty winds. Current temperatures further to the north. Look at those cooler spots, 43 in Butler, 43 in Mercer. Over here in Katanning, also 43. Brookville there at 41. South. We got warm today. Washington made it to 48 along with Waynesburg. Greensburg 46 right now. Somerset 43. Morgantown even at that 50-degree mark. So this system that's really the bulk of the system that's south of us right now, just giving us these light rain showers, is kicking up those temperatures in the 40s for us today. Mainly where we're at right now is all we're going to get to, and then we're going to start to slowly fall here. This is from an approaching cold front here. As you can see, those light rain showers moving through I-70, and this is going to continue to track off to the south, and that cooler air is going to start to filter in, especially later on. So light rain showers moving along just south now of I-70 through just parts of North Uniontown and along 119. So if you're traveling that way, and also through parts of Mount Pleasant, you're going to have some rain showers right now. Then this afternoon, an isolated shower can't be ruled out, but overall just cloudy skies for us today. As we move into the evening hours, clouds continue. We start to fall off into the 30s, so it's going to be chilly this evening. Look at this. Storm tracker shows you those rain showers pressing off to the south and to the east. An isolated shower cannot be ruled out 3-4 o'clock, but most of this moves on out of here. Cloudy skies for your evening. And then we take a tumble. So look at that. 32 at 11 o'clock, clearing out overnight, allowing temperatures to fall to 24. So evening clouds, some clearing allows the mark to get that low. So it's going to be a cold start Saturday morning as you wake up and walk out the door. Maybe you're going to breakfast, doing something fun tomorrow. It's going to be cold. You're going to need to bundle up. Maybe you're going to walk the dogs tomorrow. Well, 36 at 1 o'clock. It's going to be chilly. And we just stay right in the upper 30s for your Saturday. So a sunny start and a bright start to the weekend, just a cold one. As we move into Sunday, looking a little bit warmer, upper 40s. Some of us may hit 50 degrees, sun and some afternoon clouds. And then this next system brings us rain on Monday. The pick of the weekend is Sunday. We stay dry all weekend long, so great for getting outside. Maybe you have to finish decorating, maybe picking up those leaves. Both days are fine, just Sunday is going to be warmer. And then into Monday, look at that, cloudy skies, rain showers, 53 there. This is all ahead of the next system that is going to bring us gusty winds, rain showers for Monday. Look at that overnight low. We don't drop too much overnight because what's going to happen on Tuesday, 47 is a high temperature earlier in the day, in the morning, and then those marks tumble throughout the afternoon hours. We're talking rain showers, may mix with a little snow showers before ending. We fall to 20 degrees Tuesday night. And next week, Wednesday, Thursday, a very cold blast stays in place, and even overnight lows next week will be down into the teens. Jennifer.
All right, Stephanie, thanks so much. There was a new top banana in the art world. Yeah, it's exactly what you're seeing on your screen there, a banana duct taped to a wall. And it's on sale right now in Miami. Apparently, the asking price is about $120,000 for a banana taped to a wall. Yeah, wow. This is Stephanie. According to the gallery, 2 of the 3 editions have already sold. The artwork is titled Comedian, and the gallery says it's a symbol of global trade, and the man behind the art is Maurizio Catalan. He is best known for a solid 18-karat gold toilet that was titled America. All right, a sign of the times. Be careful how you use your cell phone. The types of injuries that doctors say they're seeing more and more of up next.
Hey, Pittsburgh, I found some great deals for you, and you're going to love them. But don't be that person that misses out. Text WPXI to 65,000 now.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
So you probably don't think of your cell phone as something that can hurt you, but researchers are seeing an uptick in the number of cell phone related injuries. A Rutgers University study looked at data from more than 2,500 hospital visits, and it found that the number of phone related injuries to the head and the neck have increased over the past 20 years. A lot of those were a result of distraction. People who sign up for Instagram now have to reveal their age. Before, users just had to confirm that they were at least 13, didn't have to actually provide a birthday. But the social media site is hoping to keep young people safer and enable more age-appropriate experiences by asking about your age. I want to show you a giant Christmas tree and nativity scene out at the Vatican. Look at this here. Crowds gathered in St. Peter's Square to watch the lights as they were switched on yesterday. And what you're looking at here is a nativity scene that includes some 23 life-sized figures. And look at that beauty.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 at 11 starts with team coverage of this breaking story.
Accurate details.
Tonight we're talking to parents who have major concerns.
Experienced coverage.
We just got this new information.
Trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm picking up speed.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Dependable coverage of breaking news.
That truck came barreling down the hill straight into the home.
Tracking storms to prepare you for tomorrow. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.